Obviously, PTR server subjects and systems are subject to change. Just trying to get a bug report out there because people are like PTR server LOL useless. But we do do bug reports here. Just trying to show you that we do that. Not trying to rag on Dislyte or Lilith. Just showing a bug report, making a video, making some content. YouTube algorithm, gaming, you know what it is. What's up, guys? It's your boy XC1 back at it again with another banger of a video. In this one, we're going to make a small little video, but we're going to be good little PTR testers for Lilith and show you what got recorded the other day. It's just going to be a small little quick video. So a bunch of my Discord friends, we talk in the official Discord Dislyte chat, you know, and we're PTR testers, some of us. There is a own PTR tester server, but since it's on the PTR server, it's not a leak, so you can talk about an official server. So that's just, you know, where the conversation happened. Not these pictures that I'm going to show you, but if you would look to your screen here, here's a bug report that we sent in the PTR server bug report channel. Here's the first screenshot. Hyde is not able to obtain any debuff/buffs. Please fix this. And as you can see here, he has an extra buff instead of just his Breath of the Deep buff here that stacks. And he can't gain any buffs or debuffs. He's not supposed to be able to. So look on your screen here, just a further bug report. Hyde gets a gold rim buff. Holiday rest from Mavis is a bug. As you can see here in the bottom right, or top right, sorry, of Hyde's buff bar, he has extra buffs other than his Breath of the Deep. Look again. We have another bug report, getting another buff and invincibility here on Hyde. After confirmation, this is normal since the gold rim effects are not considered as buffs/debuffs, which is true, but anybody that's played the game and has played against Hyde with other units such as Juan Pin or Ahmed have known that that's not the case ever since Hyde's been in the game, Ahmed's been in the game, etc., etc. Hyde cannot gain buffs or debuffs. Just the buffs that he gains gives him stacks on his passive, which is how it's always worked, no matter what, with the gold buffs. So they replied with that, and Daddy Free to Play chimed in here. Ahmed ? Another instance of inconsistent mechanics in the game. Lamau, which is true. There's a couple instances, more than a couple. He's made a couple videos about the inconsistent mechanics. And I replied to the Dislyte service saying that it's normal. And I said, did you know that Hyde cannot gain gold buffs from Juan Pin, Ahmed, Leon? Please check thoroughly. It is part of Hyde's kit to not be able to obtain debuffs/buffs. Hyde's passive Reaper reduces all damage taken and renders Hyde immune to the effects of any buffs/debuffs. And now this is where I was a little bit wrong. In the case that gold buffs don't apply as buffs/debuffs. But again, I'll circle back to what I said before previously. Anybody that's played the game and has dealt with Hyde, Ahmed, Juan Pin, etc., etc., has known that those don't count for Hyde. They get added to his passive counter buffs. That caps at 50, but he doesn't gain the buffs himself. So that's what we're trying to report here. And Daddy Free to Play points that out here because I just lapsed that from my memory or something, or I just always assume that's how the interaction worked. So that's what I'm trying to explain here. And he says, to be fair, Hyde should get gold buffs since those don't count as buffs, which is what I just tried to explain that I did not understand thoroughly because of the Hyde interaction itself and how the passive works. He doesn't gain the buffs. You know, you can see where confusion comes from. Mechanically, Hyde should be able to receive Ahmed's songs, but somehow never did. And that's what I said 3 times before. He never gained Ahmed or Juan Pin. And I just thought that's how it worked because Hyde is really annoying to deal with, and I don't think he needs any help, any buffs or anything, or any help. So I said that's fair shout. XP and Ahmed have never worked on him before, though, so weird interaction, which is where I was confused. And then he said, but of course we know the response will be that the mechanic is working normally, which is not true because it's inconsistent with the other parts, with the other mechanics of the game that work on Hyde's kit. Ahmed gives attack and speed. On his Resonance 2, he gives speed, and normally he gives attack that can stack 20 times. So imagine Hyde with 50% damage reduction, 50% attack, plus Ahmed's 20% attack, and 20 speed buff, plus Juan Pin's Chariot Soldier Horse, plus Mavis reviving him and keeping him invincible. I don't think that's how it should work, but what do I know? We're going to show you in-game, just so you know. I mean, everybody knows this is how it works if you know what I'm talking about. But we'll show you that the Juan Pin and Ahmed buffs don't go on Hyde. This is PTR server, by the way, which is also, this also happens on live because, you know. So as you can see here, all the units here have Pin's buff, besides for Hyde, which is it's a gold rim buff. So theoretically, with what they're telling me, it should work on Hyde, which we all know. Again, Ahmed and Hyde stacks don't work, or Ahmed and Hyde and Pin don't work together because that'd be ridiculous, right? So anyway, all the units on the playing field with Pin should start out with Soldier. As you can see here, non-Hyde units do 1% attack per stack, blah, 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 blah. But as you can see here, Breath of the Deep is the only debuff or buff here. So I'm going to go ahead and put Ahmed first. He has Cannon, so I'm going to go ahead and ult. And Hyde did gain some stacks here on his passive, which should, theoretically, what they're telling me is give them supporting song stacks, which obviously the non-Hyde units did get. Supporting song grants 4 base attack and 2+ speed per stack, which is Hyde's buff here, or which is Ahmed's buff here. Sorry. Upon healing grants 1 supporting song stack, and as you can see here, Hyde does not have that. So, I really hope they don't keep the interaction in game as is, because to be honest, Hyde doesn't need any help. But this is what the PTR server is here for. I know a lot of people bitch and moan, but just to let you know that at least me and Daddy Free Play and a couple other people have been reporting this. So if they keep it in the game, that's their own fruition here. We tried to stop them. So here we go. We can see here Mavis is supposed to give everybody stacks, and she gave Hyde stack here, which should not be the case, because obviously, as I said, this whole video is about Pin, and Ahmed did not give him stacks. So without making the video longer than it should be, this is already too long of a video. Yeah, that's about it. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you like that. What do you think about that? Is Hyde getting buffed something that needs to happen? Because as it stands, this is a big, huge change to Hyde. Maybe not in all scenarios, like high-end PvP, but enough of a general scenario that it will impact players. So, yeah, peace.